I would say the first and foremost would be measuring the learning productivity. And again, we have to remember basically that if we think from this perspective and draw out a framework which gets added in terms of, if not yearly, at least once in 2 years, we are able to manage our learning productivity index and say exactly what's happening in our organization, I think probably would be a must and very beneficial for our organizations. Advanced media, including audio, video, and simulations, are essentials in learning. I think this is a given. I don't think this is a problem. We know exactly that today everybody can consume advanced learning technologies. Again, the content basically is the king, and how are we basically going to generate that? We're talking about manufacturing sector. We're talking about consulting sector, which is professional services, and we're talking about trading. Majority of the companies say that we want to do learning, but we do not have a job competency learning framework. And if we were to do a competency framework, it would take a lot of time, and the impact and the momentum that we are driving for the current project will not happen. Now, this is a very big problem. If we do not have a competency framework, it's very apparent that we can't measure the learning productivity because it is not linked to the job. At the same time, we have this problem of, guys, we want to have a learning framework because we want to do it. We want to basically absolutely make sure that our people have enough learnings and we are able to track and they are learning. So now we have a problem that this is not there, competency is not there, and we have a job, of course, that each of our organizations have. And then we are ready to do a learning framework. We were talking about job, competency, and learning. We are actually saying that, all right, I do not have a competency framework, that's fine. I might want to develop it in parallel. However, I want to operationalize my learning automation. How will I do it? I will simply say that I've got all the learnings available. It is absolutely a different topic about importance of having the real right content in terms of learning courses in my organization. How am I actually refreshing that? That's something absolutely a different topic. I will try to touch upon a little, but imagine that we have enough high quality learning content available in our organization. However, I do not have a competency framework. I would simply tie it to the description and try and make it a directional learning platform, wherein my learnings are getting pushed by my managers. At the same time, I am drawing a simple peer-to-peer framework where the learnings are getting directed through a feed, where I come across the learnings which I would not have absolutely gone and searched in my learning catalog. So what I'll be trying to do is that there are multiple avenues of directional learning, but the most simplest avenue of directional learning is where I do not have a competency framework, is absolutely tying a learning event to a performance criteria. This is one aspect which I am trying to uncover, again relating to the learning productivity. When I say learning productivity, which is learning output, and no output can be measured unless and until we attach a learning event to a performance criteria.